She looked around and asked, "You brought me here." "Thank you," she said, then grabbed Reiji's collar, pulled it down, placed a quick kiss on his lips, and smiled. "Goodbye." Then she ran out of the room, her face red and screaming in her head, "I was crazy. And I actively kissed a boy." Closing the door, she jumped onto the bed and rolled back and forth. As for Reiji, he raised his hand to his lips where Yue had just kissed. He smirked. "Her lips are really soft."
The next day.
Yue opened her eyes and was about to lie down a little longer when, "Hey, wake up quickly. What's going on?" "I stayed up late last night. Let me sleep." That person looked at her with surprised eyes. How can she be so cute? That's right, because she belongs to Orisama. Ayato smiled sinisterly. "If you don't wake up, I'll force you to wake up." He leaned on his hands and lay above her. At that moment, she turned over so that her face was facing Ayato's. Looking closer, he saw that she was truly beautiful. Her blonde hair curled loose, her long eyelashes fluttering with her breathing. Her pink lips slightly opened as if inviting him. He gradually leaned down and kissed her lips. He separated her teeth and then inserted his tongue to explore the inside of her mouth. She felt hot. Her tongue was touched by something. She opened her eyes and was met with Ayato's handsome face and him kissing her. She was about to push Ayato away when he grabbed her wrist tightly. She angrily pushed Ayato's tongue out of her mouth and closed her mouth tightly. Ayato saw her resisting and immediately tried to seduce her. So angry, she had to bite Ayato's lips so hard that it bled. He immediately let her go, used his hand to wipe away the blood. "What are you doing? I was sleeping and you were playing tricks on me. You pervert." Ayato angrily picked her up. She screamed and struggled. "Let me go." "Shut up." "No, you're just food. You're not allowed to resist. You're crazy." And they argued for a long time until Ayato carried her to the swimming pool, and she asked, "Hey, what are you going to do? This is your punishment for defying me." Then he dropped her into the pool. He didn't know that she couldn't swim, so he just turned around and left. When she was dropped, she tried to get up and said urgently, "Help me, Ayato." Then she disappeared from the water. He turned around and didn't see her anywhere anymore. He thought to himself, maybe she can't swim. He immediately jumped into the pool and saw her sinking slowly. He immediately swam to her, gave her artificial respiration, and then immediately swam up, seeing her whole body lean into him, coughing a few times, and then he felt sorry. He kissed her lips gently and then bit her neck. Her blood flowed into his throat, making it impossible for him to stop. A few drops of her blood mixed with the water surrounding them, causing the desire to increase. They stayed like that, and then Ayato took her to shore, and this time she also stood in an unknown, pitch-black space. There was a white light urging her to go there. She walked forward. The scenery inside became clearer and clearer. What caught her eye was the image of 3 boys, 2 with red hair and 1 with purple hair.